I know I say this every single time, but I had so much fun looking for inspiration for this video. Like, so much fun. There's quite a lot of plushies in this one, which somebody commented the other day on another video that they wanted more plushie ideas and not just like chunky yarn. So I have delivered. Boy, have I delivered. Hello Bambinos and welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. I'm back again with another Pinterest video, and you may notice that the background is a little bit different. I'm currently at Maya's. By the way, we uploaded our first ever Pinterest video over on the joint channel, so if you could give that a little bit of love, that would be brilliant. We did loads of like autumnal bucket list ideas and it turned out pretty well and we really enjoyed filming it, so yeah, please give it some love. Ignore the absolute mess on my head today, please. I didn't know what to do with her, so I've just messed her up basically, and it's turned out like messy, not cute messy, so yeah. Also, I'll probably keep pulling this up. I cropped it, like took the sleeves out and made it bigger, and yeah, I kind of like it, but it is just like one of those that I'm going to keep messing with. Just, yeah, please just bear with how I'm looking in this video. I also lost my nose ring ball. So in today's video I'll be taking you through some crochet ideas for beginners. In my opinion, these are pretty simple to do as a beginner, and I'm not talking like just things that you need to chain for. I'm talking like things that you could make to up your skills in certain stitches or certain patterns and magic circles and things like that. There's quite a few things that require magic circles, because I feel like once you've got that, well, magic rings, magic circles, whatever you want to call it, I feel like once you've got that, everything else is pretty easy. As usual, this video is heavily inspired by omazingpaige, so go check her out. There were it's quite a couple of people that commented on the last one, be like, copy an omazingpaige. I'm like, no, I give her full credit. This isn't a unique type video, but just first person I saw do it, so she deserves the credit. Like in the last two, this will be split up into three sections. We have clothing and accessories, home decor, and then plushes / amigurumi. And also everything that I've mentioned will be linked down below. I'm just going to be putting a Pinterest board because, again, last time there were a couple of discrepancies and it is very difficult to find an original creator when you're going through like feels like what's that saying called? Like chasing your own tail, trying to find the original creator of some pins because people don't know how to credit people. So yeah, I'm just going to link all the posts that I found down below, and then you should be able to find a pattern from there. But without further ado, let's get into it, my darlings. So first up we have home decor. This is the subject that I have the least in, just because it's repetitive patterns, mainly granny squares and things like that. I've linked quite a couple of different granny square designs that are basic, not ones like flowers and things like that. I don't think there's any flower granny squares or like heart granny squares. It's your basic squares, repeating patterns, and that'll just be good for any of these things that I'll be talking about. First thing that I found were these book covers. Now, book covers are a super simple way to start off crocheting because you're just making a granny square of your choice and then like sewing them all together. I believe from what I can see, it's 4 granny squares and then 2 half granny squares for like the envelope. But again, any colour, any pattern, any size yarn, super simple. All you'll need to do is obviously measure the book, but I'd probably overcompensate because I think it looks cute anyway, even if it's a little bit bigger than your actual book size. And then I added one as well that was a love letter, like crocheted. I need to stop saying crocheted, they're all crocheted obviously, but like a love letter book cover, and it basically just has a love heart on where you'd fold like the envelope. Keeping with the pattern of books, we have a couple of bookmarks. These are just little flowers, and then you crochet the tail for the stem and the leaf. Again, super easy, super simple, and it's a free crochet pattern, so why not? Now, the next things that I've added are gift boxes. Now, if you saw my last video on this channel, not the last video, the video before this, I crocheted this for my best friend's birthday, and it's basically a jewellery box, but it's in the shape of a cake. It may look difficult, but this is one of the quickest things that I've ever crocheted. It's one of those that looks like it's a lot, but when you get to it, it's very repetitive and easy, in my opinion. It's pretty easy. It wasn't too strenuous. I didn't restart anything, which was pretty good. And I did the love heart one as well, so I feel like the circle one will be even easier. So yeah, I just thought I'd added them in. Again, this is just my personal opinion. I would say that I'm like end of beginner, beginning of like intermediate, is it intermediate? Like beginner, intermediate, expert, you know what I mean? But basically the level up from beginner, I'm kind of like at the beginning of that. So I'm just thinking, if I was a beginner and I saw this, it's just knowing the patterns. I'd definitely study different stitches and make sure, you know, do a few little practice runs before you try some of these. But other than that, I find them to be pretty easy. The next thing is just car hangings. Now, when we get onto the plushie section, there's quite a few things that you could do miniature versions of and then just crochet little strings off of them and hang them from your car. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and you can literally swap it out for anything. So I just thought I'd include these. Like, some people are like, I don't understand like why you'd want all these crocheted like not cushions, like plushies and things around the house. So if you're done, make the miniature, whack a little crochet stem on them and hang them up in your car or hang them up in another car. These are really good gift ideas. I made some cherries for Maya when I was like first beginning, and that's the first time that I did a magic ring as well, and it was pretty simple, but I'd like to give it another go now that I actually know what I'm doing. Vines are also a pretty simple thing to do, and they're an easy way to spruce up your bedroom with a little bit of crochet magic without it being too like bulky, nothing too big, just some lovely vines all across. And again, you can put flowers in them. You don't have to put flowers in them. They can just be green vines or hanging baskets. I saw these as well in case you, like me, you can't really look after plants too well. Crochet yourself some plants. Pop them in like a real plant hanger. Sorry, my hair is really distracting me. It's falling out already, so it's just going to go pin straight and raggedy. So I do apologise for how I look. I'm probably going to hate it post-edit, but oh well. So yeah. Lovely hanging plants, you can add flowers to them, you don't have to, and it's a fairly simple, easy crochet pattern. It's just doing a lot of them, but then again, if you're doing a lot of them, you're getting used to it and you're getting better. Much like the bookmark, there's this leaf cable tie, and as well as the cable tie, I've seen people attach it to headphones. Fun fact, that's why I actually got into crocheting, and I haven't even made any yet, but I got into crocheting because I saw this person on TikTok make this little leaf for her headset, and my like online name is like Baby Sprout, so I was like, that'd be really freaking cute for my headset. So I went out and bought the green yarn, the hooks, the stitch markers, everything, and I still haven't made it because I got distracted. But yeah, fairly simple, it's literally one tiny thing and it can get you started. And again, make multiple of them, make one for each of your family, all the headsets in the house and also all the cable ties in the house, everything. Then I added in this basket, and it's basically the cake box pattern but on a much larger scale and without a top, and it's just a crochet basket, and then you can use that to like store all your yarn or your needles, even if you do knitting, all your needles or your hooks, everything like that. Super simple and really, really productive. Again, I'm saying super simple, but it's super simple once you learn how to do a magic ring. Speaking of magic rings, we have these coasters, which are like evil eye coasters. I've got my little ring here. I didn't wear her all yesterday because I accidentally took her off without realising. And as soon as I realised, I was like freaking out. I was like, nah, something bad's going to happen. And it did. I had a nightmare and it wasn't nice. That's all I have in home decor at the moment, but once this video's up, I'll probably have a few more things in there. I'll just sneak little patterns in. But most of these have got free patterns and they will be linked down below. I've just realised that I've been sat on this side this entire time, and I usually move across a little bit to enable for photos. So I'm just going to move across a little bit now and hope that it's not too annoying to edit and view the first couple of times. Alrighty, so moving on to clothing and accessories. The first thing that I had to put in was the first thing that I ever fully made, which was my like mesh top, like my sleeves. I'll make these forever, they're so handy. I'm making one now, like a cream coloured one. I spoke about it in the first video I ever posted, I believe, where I was making the jellyfish, I think it were. But yeah, I'm making that now, I've nearly finished, and they're so cute, so easy, and it's one of those where once you get used to doing the pattern, you remember it off by heart. But it's one of them that you can make super easy, super simple, and you could just have multiple of them in your wardrobe, so obviously I had to include this. The next thing that I basically went through was a phase of like bags and like things to put on your shoulder, like foam bags. Again, fairly simple, it's netting and then it's just a chain to complete the strap. I can't remember the name of it then, but the strap. As well, it's basically two magic circles or two granny squares stitched together and then chain at the top. Next thing that I saw was all of these plastic bags, market bags, tote bags, and again, this is something you can either do them in panels, so you've got your front, your back, your bottom, and then you join it all up with one big strap, or you can do it like I do. You can do things in panels and do a lot of sewing and stitching, or you can do them in like 2 halves, and then, so yeah, do you get what I mean? So some of these you can do with panels, and same for crochet tops, you can do panels as in like 4 bits of sleeve, your front bit, your back bit, and tie it together, stitch it together with a neck hole, or you can do the front, neck hole, back, one arm, and then go off and do the other arm, which is what I like to do. I just find it flows a lot nicer because I get lazy with my sewing and my stitching, so they all end up in different holes when I try and do it as panels. But again, this is just, thinking easy to me is repetitive pattern, something you can do over and over again and get better at over time. So crochet bags, panels, same stitches, repetitive, yeah. And then when you get a bit more advanced, you can get a little bit more risque and start putting patterns in them and things like that. You know, I didn't know whether to put the car hangings in home decor or not, because then I found keychains and they're practically the same as car hangings. Oh, and also headphone accessories. The headphone accessories are the exact same pattern I'm going to say. I've not looked at the pattern, but it looks like the exact same pattern as a little car dangly thing. But you just attach it to your headphones. But some people label it as headphone accessories, some people label it as car accessories. But I've got some more keychain ideas. Again, these are just small things that you can make, put on a string, put on a keychain. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Next thing is just chokers and bracelets. Again, this is just one big line of stitches tied together at either end, popped on your neck, popped on your wrist, popped on your ankle. Could even make belts. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. Maybe making some crochet moons and stars and attaching those to the belts. I think that'd look pretty sick. Just super simple, super easy. You can wear it out and you look like, oh my god, the professional at crochet. I'm like, no, it took me about 2 hours. That were it. Also, I don't like, this is just not a pet peeve of mine, but just when people are like, things you can crochet in under 30 minutes. 30 minutes? It's taking me at least an hour, my darling. And that's like, hoping that I don't make any mistakes and have to reread the pattern or anything. But honestly, good for you if you can crochet things in under 30 minutes. Could never be me. The next thing I found were these beanies. Now, I haven't tried these myself, hadn't looked at the pattern, but I do see a lot of people being like, I'm a beginner at crochet and this is what I've made. And they're basically the beanies with the cat ears. Super simple. Again, they've got little danglies on which are really, really cute. And off of that, just some ribbed hats in themselves. And then it's basically a bunch of mesh tops. Mesh is probably the easiest thing that you can do when you're starting out with crochet, because you don't have to be super duper precise and get it in every single hole. Like, you don't have to, your counting isn't as important when it comes to mesh, I would say, in my personal opinion. And they're really quick as well, because obviously you're not going in every single hole, you're going in every like 4th hole, 5th hole, however big you want your holes. Highly recommend anything mesh for beginners, 1000%. And if you do want to do the close knit stitches, then I suggest something like a bralette, something that's not going to take you too long, because I know like the biggest thing for me is being like, I want to start a jumper. Like my little sister's Harry Potter jumper is still nowhere near made, and I started it like 3 months ago. I know the biggest thing for most people is going into it as a beginner, being like, I want to crochet a jumper, and getting bored with it like 1/12 of the way through and then never finishing it. So I'd highly recommend something like a bralette. And even though it's becoming like colder, like autumn, winter, you can still make a bralette and just put a jacket over the top. Like, it don't specifically have to be for summer. And I've also tried to find ones that, I've found the basic ones, and I've tried to add in a few that I haven't seen many people do, and like this one that's got like a matching skirt and it's like tied up. I guess technically it's a dress, but the crochet patterns there for the bralette. And then ones that have like mesh underneath the bralette, I think they're super duper cute as well. And then we have like dresses, little vest tops, skirts. I think skirts is another cute one, but again, it is like your close knit stitches where you have to get in every single loop, crochet, stitch. You have to put in every single stitch, so it would take you more time. Then we have bandanas and headbands. Again, this is just something that's fairly quick, fairly simple, depending on which pattern you choose. I did add one with a daisy in, that's if you're feeling a bit adventurous. I think the biggest advice I can give is literally just jump into it. Like if you see a pattern you're like, oh, that looks too difficult, don't just read the pattern, just have a go at it, because you never know. And even if it is a bit difficult, that's how you learn. That is, you know, that's how you learn. So yeah, that's it for the clothing and accessories, and now we're going to move on to plushes. Again, I feel like I'm whizzing through these, but it is just a case of it being the same pattern and just doing it again and again. For plushes, most of these are the same pattern, just tweaked a little bit and different colours. Obviously, eyes in different places, and maybe they have like different accents on them. But yeah, again with plushes, once you've got that basic like body down, if you're doing like amigurumi, once you've got that basic body pattern down, then you can practically make anything you like, as long as you've got the colour and you've got your basic shape. For example, I have this miniature pug. I think this is absolutely blooming adorable. I mentioned these in the last video because I want to make my friend Chloe one. But yeah, pug, and then there's a dog, just dog amigurumi, but it's a different style, as in like the face is on the front on one and then the other one is flipped, so it's like it's standing, but it's practically the same pattern. Same for Pete the Potato. I think Pete the Potato needs more recognition because he's absolutely freaking adorable, but again, pretty much the same, just his arms are a different shape and the eyes and the mouth are in a different position. Following on from that, we've got the no-sew cat, which we love a no-sew, absolutely love a no-sew. Again, he's pretty much the same as the dog one, but he's just got feline features instead of canine features. Oh, I had to include We Bare Bears. I cannot describe how much I love We Bare Bears. Grizz, oh, Grizz is like, I just feel like they're all me. I have the emotional capability of Pan Pan and also the big dreams of Pan Pan, but then I have the irrationality of Grizz. And then I also have just like the complete solitude of Ice Bear. And also, oh, I'm Nom Nom as well. I'm kind of Nom Nom. When I'm like feeling really nice and I'm looking good, my ego is as big as Nom Nom's. Which, you know, could have some work on it. But yeah, these the wee bears. I think they'd be really cute to sew together and stack on top of each other. I think that'd look absolutely flipping adorable. I found these guinea pigs. Oh my gosh, they did big guinea pigs and then they've made little guinea pigs. Are they called piglets? I don't know if they're called piglets, but the little guinea pigs, absolutely adorable. Like, these are just, oh, I can't put into words how much I love guinea pigs, but I thought this was absolutely adorable. One of the biggest things that you'll see in crochet, like crochet market people, like people who crochet for markets, is bees. Bees is a huge thing. Oh, and triceratops as well. I'll put them both here, but these are some of the most common things that you'll see because bees are super easy. It's basically one big oval and then some wings. Most of these are a solid colour or two colours, such as the pug is two colours, but you don't have to switch your yarn or anything like that. But when you get to things like bees, that's probably the only thing that you need to get used to, is obviously adding your extra yarn, cutting it off, tying it off, making it look nice and things like that, cleaning it up real nice. Oh, man just walked by with a baby on his shoulders and now I want a child. So colour switching is something that just comes with practice as well, obviously. These little axolotls are really, really cute. They're nothing like the axolotl that I made because they're like really small and tiny and dainty, and I just think they're absolutely adorable as well, and just having really tiny ones, adorable. How many times do I have to say blooming adorable? And these amigurumi wee bears again, but this one's just Pan Pan, but obviously you'll have to change around the colours, and it's just a different style to the other one. It's basically this way instead of being on its legs. Super simple. Presuming super easy. Also, if you want me to make any of these for a video, like, and genuinely like rate how easy they were out of 10, please let me know. That I think that'd be really fun for a video idea, is to make a bunch of these and then tell you my honest truth, because like I said, I'm not advanced. Whatever above beginner is, even saying some aspects I'm still a beginner, but yeah, I've tried quite a few things, so let me know. Had to include the jellyfish in here because it is one of the easiest and cutest things that I've ever made, and it just looks like it's so much more effort than it is. So yeah, had to include him in here. If you do want to see like my little vlog along crochet with me of a jellyfish, then that was my first ever video that I uploaded. So yeah, feel free to check that out. Then we have these cute little octopi. Again, I've made a couple of these, super simple, really freaking cute, and yeah, you don't have to do them this small, obviously just change your hook size and your yarn size. Sorry, my hair is really annoying me now, it's getting to the point where it's getting really, really flat. Froggies, you'll see a lot of people making froggies as well, whether the leggy froggies, which I should have included in this, so I'll find a pattern and I'll pop it in at the end of this. But leggy froggies, again, really cute, really simple, really easy, and yeah, you can make little accessories for them, which I freaking love. Like, I've shown you my froggies anyway, but like the little jumpers that I've made, or the scarves, or little tote bag, things like that. Since it's spooky season, thought I'd end in the mini ghosts. These are practically the same pattern as the octopi, but just a little bit longer on the body, and obviously they've got their arms and different facial features. But ghosts, super easy, super simple. Like I said, it's getting towards spooky season, so making a big one of these and shoving it on the front of your door. You could make, oh my god, you could make a ghost plushie, but a little bit bigger, and then fill the bottom with sand. I don't know how you'd manage that, or like sand, or like just something to make it heavy and have it as a doorstop, like a little crochet doorstops. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that and see if there's any patterns, because I think that'd be really, really cute, is having amigurumi like doorstops. And again, almost Halloween time, so little ghosties. The first ever, I'll have to try and find a photo, and if not, then I'll just post it somewhere. But when I tried making the axolotl the first time, I did it with blue, and I don't know what I did. It was the first time that I'd tried making something as like, not complicated, but a little bit more than just a circle, and it ended up looking like Casper the Ghost. So now I've kept it, like it's light blue, and it's literally just the head and the body, and I don't know what happened, but it just looks like Casper the Ghost. And my little brother says, "Have you still got Casper?" And I'm like, "Yep, never leaving my sight," because it was an absolute monstrosity, but yeah, we were actually quite cute, so I'd like to turn him into Casper. Snakes, again, a super simple thing to do. It's just getting the head right, and then a repetitive pattern all the way through. Colour switching if you want, but you don't have to switch your colours. You can just do it one solid colour. Again, you could fill in, again, you could fill it with sand, or like whatever makes doorstops heavy, and have it underneath your door. I don't know if any, like, I'm pretty sure it's mainly British people that have it, but I don't know if anybody still has it. My granddad used to. He used to have like this long sausage dog that he used to put underneath his door to stop the draft, and I don't know whether that's just because it was a really old house or because it's a genuine issue that people have. But yeah, making a little draft stopper thing made with amigurumi plushes. And then the last one, last but definitely not least, one of my favourite trends to ever happen on TikTok is that stupid fucking borzoi blooming dog that "didn't I do it for you?" Like, I got, what were it? I did henna one day, like fake tattoo henna, and I put the "didn't I do it for you" dog on, because I have these moles. I can't remember, I have a lot of moles, but there's this set of moles that looks like a "didn't I do it for you" dog, and I don't know which ones they are. Oh, is it that one? I think it's that one. I don't know if you can see the eyes and then the nose. So I like crocheted a big "didn't I do it for you" borzoi, and yeah. Okay, so I whizzed through that pretty quickly. I'm looking at the recording now and it's 28 minutes. Oh, 28. I feel like I've gone through it pretty quick. I'm probably missing a bunch of things that you can make as beginners, but I tried not to do like the basic ones. I had a few basic ones in there, obviously, because it's just simple to do and quick to do, and some of them are really, really cute. But I tried to choose patterns. That I'd not seen many people talk about, and it's not like the first thing that pops into your head. I've probably missed a bunch of things, so I'll add them into the boards afterwards. All of my Pinterest boards are sectioned into whatever sections I've been talking about anyway, so it's easier for you to find them. But yeah, that's everything that I've got for crochet patterns that I believe are good ones for beginners to use, whether it's to up your skills, make cute little trinkets, or whether they're quick ideas as well. I hope you found this helpful. I know that I most definitely have got some inspiration here that I do want to try just to make some new things, basically. But yeah, if there is anything else that you want to see in this style of video, like Pinterest boards, any inspiration, please let me know. If you do follow my Pinterest, then you'll see that the upcoming videos are already been planned. Little sneak peek. Little sneak peek into some upcoming videos. Somebody commented that I should do Buffy inspired crochet. I have never hopped on anything so fast in my entire life, so I have 28 pins. 28 again! I have some pins in there already, so if you want to go and have a sneaky look at that, then you can. Also, crochet from films. They're mainly granny square blankets at the minute, so I don't know if that one will actually like be made because there's not too much, but I'm trying to find things from films and series that have been crocheted, but I've not got that many so far, so I don't know if that'll become a video, but I really want it to, so I'll do a little bit more research into that. But yeah, like I said, if you do have any more ideas for these type of videos, please let me know down below. Even if it's not for these type of videos, if it's for a different type of video, please let your boy know. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you found it helpful. If you do end up crocheting anything that you've seen in this video, please let me know. Please share and tag me on my Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. I also wanted to say hello to everyone that has joined this channel. I cannot believe how well that video has done, the whimsigoth one. Like, I am in pure disbelief, so thank you very much for everyone that has joined this little family on here. That is so gay and so cringe to say, but I just want to make a nice little community, you know, like a little humble community who sit down, drink coffee or tea and crochet together. It makes me very, very happy and my heart very, very happy and warm when people comment, I've just sat down to watch this whilst I crochet, because that's all I want. I just want people to, you know what I mean, like do other things whilst putting me in the background and listening to me rabble on about crochet. Like I said, me and Maya uploaded a joint YouTube video all about autumnal / Halloween things, and we will have another one of those out next week as well. But yeah, that is it from me, my lovely dumplings, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, maybe, possibly,